Hey everyone, it's Jessie, the Wild Homesteader, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 3 urban homesteading skills that everyone needs to learn, even if you're a total newbie. I'm going to show you exactly what know-how you need to possess to take your urban homesteading skills to the next level. I'm going to show you how to rock out all 3 of these skill sets while keeping those dollars in your pocket. Okay, let's get to it. Number 1 is gardening in small spaces. Not everyone is lucky enough to have a ton of land to work, and to be quite honest, stewarding lots of land can be a burden to some people. It's not in everybody's plan to have large plots of land. It doesn't matter where your garden grows. I don't care if you live in an apartment and don't even have a patio, or if you're fortunate enough to have a backyard farm, you can make urban homesteading work for you. So how do you do that? Knowing how to make the most of your available space is critical if you're looking to grow your own groceries and be more self-sufficient utilizing the space you currently have at hand. There are all sorts of ways to go about this, whether it is growing a watermelon on the top of your refrigerator like a gal living in downtown New York did, or whether it is taking the space that you have and applying permaculture principles to your backyard space. There's always a way to get the most out of your space. A great place to start is making a list of the foods your family likes to eat and know how much of each of these foods you consume on any given week. Now take a look at which of these foods grow well in your climate and which of them can grow well in small spaces. Let's say you've got a little bit of patio space to work with and your family eats a ton of tomato sauce, whether that's on spaghetti or pizza. You can get little patio-sized planters to grow your tomatoes, your basil, your oregano, all your herbs, either in your windowsill, on your patio, in your backyard. All these things grow really well in containers, and they can replace that in your grocery bill each month. Knowing exactly which groceries you want to replace and which ones of those you can grow in the space and climate that you have available is going to take a huge chunk off of your grocery bill each month. You can grow a ton of stuff really quickly, everything from mushrooms and sprouts to carrots, peas, you name it, in very small amounts of space. Whether it's utilizing vertical garden beds, hydroponics, container gardening, you can do all of this for really cheap in your apartment. My cheap tip number 1 is that you can get all of this for free. Utilize your online communities. Craigslist and Facebook are an awesome place to look for seed exchanges, bartering systems, and all that jazz. I have gotten everything under the sun for free on Craigslist and on utilizing Facebook. Another great thing is to be able to recycle containers that you used. You have plastic that you can't recycle. You can make those into seed starting vessels. Just poke a couple holes in the bottom, put a plate that you don't use anymore, or buy them on the cheap at thrift stores, and you'll be able to replace your cost of containers, which can be a big one, get free seeds, and then all you need is the sun coming down on the earth and your water that you've got in your sink. Try not to use anything with chlorinated or other things like that because it can be harmful to the plant's health. But you can start your garden for virtually free by utilizing those resources. You can also build up your soil health with the free compost you make underneath your kitchen sink. When you make your own compost under your kitchen sink, if you do it right, it doesn't stink. Tip number 2 is your kitchen is your castle. Learn how to use your kitchen to make fermented foods, preserve the bounty from your backyard garden, create wild medicines and beauty products from your beeswax and the herbs you can grow and find wild crafted, your honey, and more. Not only are you providing awesome, fresh, organic goodies for your pantry, but by learning how to preserve and create clean foods and medicine in your kitchen, you have an awesome tool for bartering. You can make everything from ferments, cheeses, preserved goods and foods, dehydrated goods and foods, you name it. You can probably replace it on the grocery bill by knowing how to use your kitchen as a tool. Not only are you saving money by making everything at home, but you're also saving the planet by reducing plastic waste and packaging. Urban homesteading skill number 3, even if you don't have a backyard, you can still learn how to become an animal whisperer. This is a great way to reduce your costs of food, reduce the food costs for your food in the example of raising mealworms for chickens, and you also are giving yourself a really awesome, self-sustainable skill set. So even if you don't have a backyard, what are some things that you can do raising animal-wise? Well, I have friends living in downtown LA who are beekeepers and have 4 hives on their patio. You can grow mealworms for an income source or for a food source for you and your chickens, or red wigglers for compost tea next to your washing machine or in any other small space. And not that I'd recommend it, but my cab driver in Nashville even grew meat rabbits in his apartment. And obviously, if your city allows urban chickens, that is a resource you must take advantage of. Their fresh eggs and clean meat are an incredible way to supplement and replace your grocery bill. Back to your online resources and your thriving local community, there are almost always free laying hens and chickens online and free materials to build coops with. Back when I was first starting out, I traded labor at a local greenhouse supply store for mealworms and red wigglers. I was able to feed my chickens along with the kitchen scraps and save money on my chicken food bill. Another cheap tip to save money is get creative and think of ways you can work with your community. I have found organic heirloom seeds for free and for barter on my community boards more than I can count. There are opportunities all around you if you just use that noggin and get creative. All right, let's wrap it up. I do hope that you've learned some valuable urban homesteading skills to help your backyard farm thrive. Please subscribe to my channel and catch my next video, a must-have checklist for starting any homestead. You'll know everything you need to know to get your homesteaded started off right. Thank you so much for being here with me today. All my wild love to you.